arguably was one of the most prolific and greatest musicians that our generation had ever had the pleasure of listening or witnessing. I also got to see how they gave him that big record label as a way to shut him the fuck up, because they knew he was never going to produce a record that they were going to push, because they wanted to push Prince records. Mm-hmm. And in order to get more Prince records, they let Prince sign Carmen Electra and all these other and give them record deals. And remember, it was Prince. Prince was the first person to put a rapper on a rock record. It was the Aerosmith and Run DMC, and then Prince did that whole when he was doing the Batman soundtrack. Remember, he had a whole Big Daddy Kane looking on his roster with him. And when you look at what some of these people get in exchange for them to keep creating, most of these guys get a record label.
Because this is good.
Apparently we are. Keep going.
I got the cheat code to the street. Gotta make sure that my family eat. I get the cheat code, I'm a beast. They should've never let me out of lease. Stop all the cap, I'm just trying to see. You really back what you talk on the beat. They put me in, I'ma walk on the beat. I eat my plate and it made me obese. I been pushing lyrics like a kingpin. And when the day we got no.
Most of these artists get a record label so that they can keep creating records. They don't get a record label because they're business savvy, because they just have all of the ins and outs. They get a record label because now you're an established artist. Some of the artists that are in your camp are pretty smooth, so we're going to give you an A&R position. And now you could walk them into this label deal for $1.75 million, and you can keep $750,000 and let them squander their other million. And you can have an incubator system to where now you're bringing us 1 or 3 artists a year, getting 750. So at the low end, you're making $750,000. At the high end, you're making $2 million for 3 introductions. You think they're giving these guys record? Who do you think these guys are? Strange Music? Those are about the only guys that I know, and they're doing that out their own.
Yes.
Am I lying?
No,
or am I ill-informed?
They're proven. They're
largest t-shirt printing press outside of Disney World, outside of California. Largest green screen outside of California. Own tour buses, own video equipment, own staging, lighting, tour 52 weeks out the year. Are you ready? Name one Tech 9 record.
Can't. Not off the top of my head.
That's my point, bro. You don't have to. They're making money hand over fist because they have their business together. Most of these artists don't have that ability to do that, bro.
I would, just to piggyback, I interviewed Killer Mike on Ball Alert, one time for Ball Alert.
2 times for Killer Mike.
And 3 times.
Actually, 3 times.
3 times, yeah.
4 Grammys total, 1 with Outkast and then 3 by himself. So this is his first solo album in 12 years, but he literally said on the podcast, he was like, man, I'm rich, like, because he's making money with Run the Jewels. And
he put up his own money for this album.
He put up his own
half
money.
a million.
But he also saying that he's moving around correctly, and he's moving around in plain sight.
Yes, and he's also buying real estate, and he's also got the barbershops. So he's diversified.
One's in State Farm Arena, by the way.
Yes, he's doing everything that you're supposed to do when you get money.
He's rebuilding his community.
Instead of squandering.
He's a community advocate.
Yes.
He always has been.
Yes.
He is the true definition of ATL raised. He's an ATL resident.
Mm-hmm.
Adamsville.
He's very a prominent figure. He's, aside from maybe T.I., I have never seen another prominent Atlanta musician in marches at City Hall, wagging and pointing the finger at the powers to be and getting them to act right.
Right.
And it was so fitting that he had to give you his most personal record to sweep the award show.
Right. Yeah.
And then you had the streamers going crazy.
And honestly, timing was with him.
The streamers made news because the streamers were going bananas.
It wasn't a year where like a lot of superstars
and
dropped.
It goes to show you how disconnected.
Minimum age was 35.
How much of a disconnection there's starting to become between. I think it was Kendrick Lamar who said, if y'all cared about rapping, Killer Mike would have been gone platinum.
Yeah,
exactly.
Killer Mike can rap, man, but
he can rap
because he ain't rapping about the
allure,
the non-thinking things that you like to hear. Mm-hmm. You don't feel that it's justifiable, and I think when you have the voice of the people, and you could speak to them and move them, and you could speak to them and guide them, and you just give them pure ignorance. It backfires on you. And when you give them something like Michael, to where you open up and you talk, you talk the song, this is the one for the Jays. And it was just the rollout for it, the vinyl, the marketing commercials for it. Didn't he do a Tiny Desk or not yet? I want to say he did something like that.
He did a Tiny Desk.
Yeah.
I don't think, was it for this album? I don't
know. It might not have been this album, but it was
done,
like in the roll up because
he has done Tiny
been working
Desk.
on this from what I understand for quite some time now.
And he's done Bill Maher a couple of times. Like he's been very outspoken.
Phenomenal talent, and
he's the voice of many cartoons.
A very astute businessman. So shout out to him.
Huge shout out.
And everything he's doing for the hip hop culture.
This is our 100th episode.
This is our 100th episode.
Oh my God,
Is it
this is our 100th episode.
Huncho. Okay, I don't feel different.
no.
Thank you.
Franklin.
You look taller.
I don't feel different.
You look taller.
0,
Do I?
0.
Hold on.
Oh, okay, there we go.
It's our 100th episode.
I have a question for you
talk
guys
to y'all down
on
here.
our 100th episode. Let's have an argument with some Generation Z people. And they
That's where you lost that right there.
Okay, so we were arguing about TikTok. And they were
You're not winning.
You're not winning this argument so
They
far.
were trying to tell me that the reason this particular song is blowing up is because of one particular person on TikTok. And I was just trying to say,
It doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work that way. That is not how music works. That's not how music travels. That's how you know the song.
Right.
But that is not the reason the actual song is trending up. I just feel, and what I was trying to say was that song is so special. I'm talking about Boss Man D-Lo from South Florida. He had a song called Get In With Me, and it's trending on TikTok, crazy. But all the DJs are playing it. All the radio stations in Florida are playing it. They're starting to play it in Atlanta. It's actually...
So the streets are reacting.
The streets are reacting.
Okay.
But it's also reacting online. So I was just trying to explain that that's one fraction of the puzzle.
Correct.
That makes it
Correct.
ignite and take it, because it's number one on Apple Music right now. So
Nice.
I was just trying to say, and I'm talking about rap, I was just trying to explain that this one particular person that you may have saw, and it made, that's not the reason.
They were saying the influencer was the reason that the song was popular.
Yes, and
Right.
I was like, no, that's not how it works. And I was just trying my best to explain it.
Oh, by definition, an influencer is one who influences. So they
And I
can
said that's part
give
of it.
a
I
call
said-
to action.
I
Right?
said that was correct, but I was like,
But
that's
that
not
doesn't
the
lead
reason.
it. If that was the reason, everybody would go to that influencer, give
I
them a
said that.
song, and every song would blow up.
And I said that, but I was
You want to know what a fun fact is? And this
I was told I was wrong.
These are the things that make me chuckle. 84.5% of the songs on TikTok have music. 84.5% of the videos on TikTok have music assigned to them. So do you know how funny it is to me when I get an artist that tells me he has a hot song with 0 videos using that sound? 8 people and a midget that use TikTok every day and make a video, use music. None of those people have ever used one of your songs. That's crazy to
So
me.
are people using D-Lo's song?
Yes, I could look it up, but it's a lot.
Okay.
It's not just that one person.
That's
and
a
that
true.
was my point.
That would
Yeah.
be another point to the
I
argument.
tried to, but I was kept to Generation Z, boy. They don't budge.
Okay.
They're not
just
supposed to.
trying to-
They're hell bent in their ways. Grandmama told them they was going to be special. They was raised by their mothers, who was arguably about 3 years older than them. So it's just it's the blind leading the blind, bro. And you get mad when you can't tell me to do nothing.
You think I would?
do what
They
I
would
wanna
listen to
do.
me, but they didn't listen to me.
Why would they want to listen to you, Ferrari? You're only successful in the business that they're talking about.
It just
You,
really,
you
it just
understand?
really made
Can
me
I tell you
upset.
something, bro? That in order, can I lay a real heavy one on you, bro?
You know what I'm talking about.
That in order, pause. In order to be to me, a loser is better than a spectator, because a loser had to get on the field and compete.
Yeah.
Yo, on the sideline talking about what somebody doing. You goofy. Go get some popcorn. Give me a drink.
Okay, we
and
should
don't
stop
spill
now.
none. You
We should stop now. We should stop now. We should stop now.
bum. I genuinely feel that way. I think a loser is so much. If you're a loser, that means you tried, bro. That means you gave your
You
effort.
made the effort.
If you're a
and you
spectator.
didn't win. That
You're a
means you get a
pundit.
chance to come back and do
Yeah.
it again. If you get to sit on the sidelines and you talk about the people in the game, you're a special kind of goofy. Go buy a jersey. That's what you do. Go buy a jersey and pay outrageous parking, and then go buy this $12 beer and sit here and drink it and watch me play the game. Whether I win or lose, You showed up to watch me.
So how can artists make money with their music?
Give it away.
Yeah.
Build
Give it away.
demand.
Build demand.
Give it away. They're gonna listen to it for free anyways. Did you not see that after the Super Bowl just recently when Usher got off stage, Apple Music had their 93 months for free. The QR code real big on the screen. They're gonna give you away because that's the best way to retain business. If it's good, they're gonna keep you coming back. You're not gonna make no money off of that 99-cent shirt, off the 99-cent song When You Day. You're gonna make money off of the $40 hoodie. You're gonna make money off your $20 performance. You're gonna make money off your $10 live stream or whatever it is.
Correct.
You're even gonna make money. Dare I say, what if you gave enough music, enough quality music away, and then you got those people to sign up for a subscription?
A community?
On me. That means you're going to let me know when you drop music?
That means you get music nobody else gets.
I'm going to get it first?
You get it first.
What a concept.
Exclusive.
What a
You got
concept.
websites like Even.Biz. I wasn't a little Russell and Hit Boy that just hit for
Yeah.
like 7 M's on Even.Biz. And guess what? Not everybody can go apply. Anybody can apply, but not everybody will get approved.
Yeah.
And you got to love it. And there are some things with it, because those are community-based platforms.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's a platform where your community comes to get their music and there's no middleman. They get it from you directly. So the
Yes.
money goes to you,
To you.
and you can split it up with whoever you want to. It's a great idea. We talked about with somebody like a DJ Plug who may have 20 for a Little Uzi Vert records laying around. But, there's a couple guys out there that have some records, there's some producers, that have really worked and done some amazing things with some of these artists.
Yes.
That a platform like Even.Biz would be amazing for them. But ownership.
Yeah.
Do you own the
And
song?
consistency.
Just because
You
you
can't leave
have the
consistency
song and they recorded the song doesn't mean you own the song.
Correct.
So
Correct.
before you start putting stuff out there and
It's got to be correct.
own it, the last thing you want to do is put something out there for exploitation and it not be protected prior to exploitation. Because that's all you do. When you put your song out there and you put your art out there, you're putting it out there for it to be exploited, for people to look at it, pass it along, barter it, trade it. I think it was Virgil. Virgil said that a bootleg is probably the highest compliment that any designer can get. That somebody thought that your product was so amazing that they can make a cheaper version of it and still get wealthy. That's the highest compliment that you can get. And this is from somebody that invented the Maybach, that designed the Maybach car and gave us Off-White and some of those things. So the easiest way to make money with your music, protect it and give it away.
And I would say just that quality, just provide good quality. I was I know this may not even have anything to do with us, but I'm just gonna say it anyway. We was talking about tipping in the service industry.
Oh,
In the service industry, right?
shout out to my club security, bro.
And
My club security.
what makes you want to tip somebody?
Good service.
Good service, personality,
Good service.
Likability.
Good service.
Likability.
I think if you have good, I think good service is a byproduct of all of those things. If you can't come up and have a shit face and a bad attitude and get good service, you're not. What you want? That you already got a bad attitude. Now you got a bad. I'm not gonna get good service.
I would say treat your fans and your people like that. Like, make them want to spend money with you.
How do you do that?
Good service.
Good service. I think
Quality music.
It starts
You
with
build
connecting.
a relationship.
Dope
You find the
ideas.
connection.
Find the connect. You have
And
to
you're
find the
consistent.
connection. Find the
And you're
connection.
consistent. Let them see who you are. Be authentic. Be vulnerable. Share what your life has been. Tell stories about where you're from and why you made certain songs. It's really not hard. It's building a friendship.
And
Say it again.
It's building a friendship.
You're courting somebody.
Yes, very much
in
so.
this industry, what you're doing with your fans is you have to get to know them. And you have to know what they like and what they don't like, the same way
Yes.
they have to know what you like and what you don't like.
Right.
And within that comes a sense of fulfillment. Are
Yes.
they a part of something or are they watching something?
And do they identify with you? I think that when I see people who have super fans, they all identify with that person. Like them or
Shout out
not.
to Amazon too for giving
Swifties.
us the super fan category and Amazon artists for music. If you guys haven't gotten your Amazon artists for music, you're slipping on your pimping, baby, because they have the super fan category now. And super fans are somebody that by definition spends $500 a year. So if you got 20
On
super
you.
fans, yeah,
On
on
you.
you.
On you.
Yeah.
Swifties, Barbs, and then
Munchkins.
Munchkins,
Munchkins are Ice Spice's crew, right? You got the Beehive.
Beehive, yeah,
Right.
Beehive, the Navy, Rihanna, yeah.
Yeah.
Those are people who you're going to spend.
Those are people that have merchandise up for sale and they get and they sell. Look, comedians were probably A good comedian, a good hustling comedian had TV, DVDs, T-shirts, and CDs for sale on a website, and they were selling them out the back of the trunk. They'd come in, do the show, and know they weren't going to come back in here for another 6 months, so they were going to sell CDs out the trunk and sell the DVDs out the trunk, and then make 10, 15,000 hustling on the way to the next city. That's why some of these comedians have been able to make a long, good career doing this.
Perfect example, Lil Duval. He never stopped putting out music, by the way. He's still putting out music. One of them just happened to go #1. But he never stopped. He still puts out music.
I didn't know that.
Hey,
That's
man.
cool.
He still puts it out.
If you ever want to know if there's
Rich
a
Bro.
lane for it, Weird Al Yankovic made some of the biggest records, and people don't talk
Oh,
about
yeah,
Weird Al Yankovic.
I remember him.
I'm Fat. Eat It. He
Yeah.
did a whole lot of Michael Jackson spoofs,
and he did
in that
he did
era,
videos too.
He did
Yes, the videos
full-fledged
are
music
crazy.
videos for him. Did
Weird
movies.
Al Yankovic, yeah.
Weird Al
I remember
Yankovic
him.
had a big deal making comedy rap albums.
Comedy rap.
Listen, man. If you find people that want it, give it to them. Pause.
And it was dope though. I just feel like it should be what someone's looking for. You should have what somebody is looking for. Who that person is, that's your job. But once they find you and you find each other, I feel like you have to be consistent. Otherwise,
And plan accordingly. Stop shooting yourself in the foot. Because as an independent artist, the biggest thing that's going to be your detriment is right now. I want to drop this right now. I want it right now. I need this right now. I want to film
That's
right
a
now. I
trigger
want to
for me.
record
Right.
right now. Everything right now
That's a
is
trigger.
to your detriment because guess what?
Right.
I get
The more
frustrated.
talented you are,
Right.
the more the people around you facilitate that right now. And all it does is it doesn't enable you. It doesn't spoil you. It ruins you. Because all they're doing is giving you enough rope to hang yourself. They're not trying to get you out of the hole. They keep letting you dig yourself deeper into the hole. They're just there to throw you food and water down there while you're in that hole to keep you alive. And unless these people, if you're a goose that lays golden eggs and all you did was eat to lay golden eggs, why should they start feeding you grain?
yeah.
Shouldn't they just double down and give you more? In America, you give people what they accept, not what they deserve. That's how corporations turn a profit. And the minute you understand that and can separate that and can start to treat yourself like a brand, yourself like a corporation, and to treat the people around you how you want to be treated, I find it very rich how all of these people sit up here and tell you that the industry is so bad. Then before you can sit up here and have another interview, I need to speak to your housekeeper, your driver, your lawn man, your mate. I want to know, do you pay all of those people top notch? Do you give all of those people all of the extra perks and benefits that you're getting on somebody's television show and complaining about doing? Because if not, baby, then there's a disconnect.
Yeah.
And within that disconnect comes the way that's where we are now as a society, bro. Y'all got up because somebody told you it shouldn't be that way. And it should be that way. Everybody shouldn't be able to do it. And as you can see now, when everybody tries to do it, what happens? All of it is questionable now.
Questionable. All that. Overcrowded
Is there an
too.
agenda? No.
It gets very overcrowded.
You know why it's lonely at the top, bro? You know why they say it's lonely at the top?
Why?
Because you don't want to talk to those when you get up there. You have already accomplished it. Now it's time to sit there and be quiet and enjoy this. It's peaceful. Because the people that wanted to get up there, they don't want to talk about being up there. They wanted to get up there. That's your that wanted to take pictures on the climb and grab pieces of the rock and look at this beautiful sunset. Is that what you wanted to do? You wanted to take pictures on the side of Everest, or you want to climb Everest, my boy?
Thanks.
And once you get up to the top, bro, people don't want to talk. They don't want to talk when they get up there. I don't, bro. I hate talking to people on the phone. I hate taking time out of the day to do that. It's frivolous. It's pointless. What do you want to talk about? Because you don't want to talk about success, because that would require you to do work. So you want to complain about the work you don't do. Lay it on me. Come on. I got time. I got time today, my boy. Give it to me. Come on, pause. Really? Oh, my God. The world did you that way? You mean to tell me you had to get up this morning and go to work? You mean to tell me that you didn't play the lottery and you didn't win the lottery?
Oh,
You didn't buy a ticket and you didn't hit?
But you say, oh, you think you're special.
I feel so bad. I feel horrible for you to wake up and not be a rich millionaire.
Oh, you little boy.
Bro, why don't you just wake up and be happy, bro? You got kids, you got a mom, you got a life. If you opened your eyes, you have the greatest gift of all, the present.
Agreed.
Today.
Nah, for real.
That means you get from now until you get tired to go out there and find it is what you want, whether it's your purpose, your bag, your reason, your motivation. You got from now until you get tired. And then you go to bed, and if you're blessed to open your eyes, you know what you get? You get the same gift again, the present.
Yeah.
Gotta wake up and do the best with it, man. We all have the same 24 hours.
that's real.
Yeah. If y'all want to work, hit my line. If you want to complain,
100. Thank you. We do this for you. Community.
So, can we keep it 100 for
consistency.
100?
Yeah.
Is that what we just did? We kept the
We
100
did.
for 100?
Kept it 100 for 100.
Man, follow us, like, subscribe, get 2 coffee cups, a sweater, a
Maybe
Wendy Day
100
t-shirt, Goldie t-shirts, Ferrari hats. We got everything. Champa Bay hats. Get your writer's block t-shirt, Cairo Street, FettyCairoStreet.com. Get you 2 sweaters, a tank top, a beanie, and what you one of them sublimation prints with the big joints on the back. Get you all of that. As a matter of fact, any artist that goes through and buys $150 worth of Fetty merchandise, holla at your boy, I'll get you a free email blast. So I need to see the receipt though. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. That's $500. Just buy $150 worth of merch.
Cheat code.
Kidding me? Gift. I gotta see the receipt though.